welcome back to this video. I have a special guest on my channel. Hello! My sister, Allie. I'm supposed to introduce that. Well, I'm sorry. So since this is the 3-colored clay challenge, I'm going to have my lovely little sister pick the 3 colors. I did not tell her anything about anything. I just told her the rules and such. And yeah, so you probably saw those rules at the beginning of the video. So she is going to pick with these colors, except... But ignore these blocks. Yeah, ignore these. So she's going to pick 3 colors, and I'm going to... Just make sure they can see the colors. And don't tell me anything. Oh. And look at all the colors so you know which ones to pick. I picked some beautiful colors. So, these are the 2 colors I just have. That color and this. And this color. No effects, Jade green. It's a beautiful color. Yes, it is. Then she used this other Fimo effects. Mint. Okay, I have an idea. Then this Fimo effects, Granite. So you chose Fimo, which that's what I only have in the box. Okay. Because this color looks beautiful in all these. So you know this box. So, okay. So I mean, I think I might have an idea, but like I feel like everybody does that. So we're gonna work on this now, and I will see you in voiceover.
Hello guys, it is voiceover Michaela here, and I'm pretty much gonna show you the process of this video. And if you guys want to read why this video is so late, you can read the description box, because I do not want to complain over voiceover. So anyways, so when she picked these colors, my brain was stumped. Let's just be honest here. I'm like, what do I make? I had several different ideas. So my first idea was like a succulent in a pot, because like the granite clay and like the succulent colors, like the green, blue, mint color. I was like, that kind of seems like expected, if that makes any sense. So then I was like, why not we make a mermaid? And I was like, okay, we'll try this. So then I started making a mermaid, and I feel like the hardest part was like the positioning of like the fins and stuff. And it was just like, yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I'm still salty about the editing situation, but I'm not gonna talk about it. It is fine. So yeah, right now I'm making the fins, and I don't know why, but I love like the shape. Like I was too lazy to roll it out in my pasta machine, so like I rolled it with my dotting tool side, and then I cut it in half and like shaped it, and it has like this unevenness to it, and it looks really cool. Like that sounds so weird. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I decided to do the granite because for the fin and the tail, because I thought it would, like if I did it for the skin, it would look kind of strange, and I didn't want to do it for hair either, because I also thought that would look strange. So I decided to do it this way. So right now I am making the body and the head and the arms and stuff. So for the skin tone, I decided to mix white and the mint color to get like a lighter shade, and it looks interesting. It kind of reminds me of like a lagoon monster, something like that. Yeah, I think this was a good part, but the head kept popping off. So off camera, like when I was, cause like I split filming days in half since I kept getting frustrated, I'm gonna be honest, and I decided to film, I'm filming, when I did the tail and the body and the head is one day, and then the next day is when I do like the hair and like the details. So when I was getting set up to do the second day, the head popped off and it wouldn't go back together. Daily struggles. And I had to use wire to put the head back on. So I used that and just put it on, I guess. And if you need added reinforcement, you can use Bacon Bond or TLS, but I was too lazy, so I just did the wire part. So now I'm gonna be doing the face details, and the head details. So first I'm adding ears, because I've been like into like adding ears to my chibis for some reason. And for like the face, I actually didn't add a mouth to it because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling like making a mouth. So I was like, okay, maybe we can cheat this and like sketch it, like indent it on, because I have seen people do that and some of them look really cool. So I'm like, why don't we try that? So then I try it and it was like really weird. Like it looked bad. Like how I did it, it looked awful. So I'm like, okay. So then later you can see me use rubbing alcohol, trying to, like, I got it off. Like made it smooth, I guess. And for the eye color, I used the Jade green, and I really wish I added more of this color instead, just like the eyes and like the tail part. But yeah, I think using like the Fimo effects colors for eyes is really pretty. another thing you can do, as you can see me do right now, is use like the side of the tool to make like texture. So I did that to add like the scaly texture, since I didn't really have anything else to like use the detail. So right now I am rolling out like the jade green for the for like the circle parts on the fin thing. I don't know what I was doing, I just thought it looked cool, so I put that there. And yeah, if you guys want like the list of like the 3 colors that I got, I'll put that down in the description. So yeah, this is what it looks like so far, and next I'm going to be making the hair. So I decided to make an ombre of black and the regular mint. The mint doesn't have any white rolled into it, it's just the regular packaging mint. So then I make a Skinner blend or an ombre with my pasta machine, because it's way easier than rolling it out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using the teardrop technique since I'm only using 2 colors for it. So if you guys want to see a tutorial for that, let me know and I can do that. But there's plenty of other tutorials out there. So now I'm making the hair. So I finished my Skinner blend and now I'm like trimming it so there isn't very much so there's like an even ratio of color. And then I'm like smoothing it out into like a half circle type of thing. And yeah, I'm like smoothing it out because that's where the top of the head is gonna go, I guess, or like where the head's gonna go. And I use like my blade and I cut like triangle things, like, you know, like when you're younger and you draw grass, that's pretty much what I did. And instead of pre-baking the part of the mermaid, I didn't. I probably should have, but I didn't because I was too lazy. And now I'm adding texture to the rest of the hair because it looked really plain. And now I'm like carefully putting it on top of the head so she has hair. And it looks like she's partially bald, so now I'm making her some bangs. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. So now I'm adding final details and how I want her to be posed. And then I'm taking an ice screw and I'm just screwing it in her head so she can be like a pendant or a charm.
Creations receives this week's shout out. I will link her Instagram in the description box below so you guys can check out her stuff and be sure you follow her. Here is the final product of what our little mermaid looks like.
And my sister is going to try to make something then. Here's the first color.